Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? I just want to say hello and thank you for watching. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today was based on another video I recently did. It was about the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, which has had some serious implications, some that we've been hearing about lately. And when I originally posted that video, I attended some rallies in support of women's reproductive rights. And one day a friend of mine approached me who was pro-life, and he asked me why I would participate in something like that, why I would go to such an event like that. In the beginning I got a little nervous because I thought the debate or the argument was going to get a little heated, but it didn't. It was civilized and we talked. He didn't see the other video I created, so I pretty much explained to him that, long story short, to reiterate, I am both pro-life and pro-choice, which is possible, though I don't know if he fully understood it, but I explained that I don't want to see abortions happen, but I respect a woman's right to choose, especially in the event that it's a high-risk pregnancy or a rape victim, in this case. And sadly, something that occurred recently, which was posted all over the media, about a 10-year-old girl in the state of Ohio who was raped and she was impregnated. And the family, because of the strict no-ban laws in Ohio, had to go to the state of Indiana to get the abortion performed, because in Indiana they have a 22-week ban. And the doctor that performed it was the name of Dr. Caitlin Bernard, who also received a lot of pushback from the media and stuff. And to make matters worse is that when this incident first surfaced, both in the media and by politicians, it was just flat out denied. They called it a lie. They didn't believe it. Just to give you some examples, which I had to write down because there were so many, is that, well, first we heard about it from Tucker Carlson from Fox. No big surprise there, given what a degenerate that he is. He's not interested in truth. To him, it's just spread whatever right-wing propaganda that comes convenient. In this case, just deny it. Pretend it doesn't exist. Pretend that it's a lie. Congressman Jim Jordan, he tweeted another lie. Anyone surprised? No, I'm not surprised coming from somebody like Jim Jordan, who, as most of you know, he ignored sexual abuse allegations while coaching wrestling at Ohio State. So he's not only made, once again, crystal clear what a piece of shit that he is, but that he does not care about children at all, as if that weren't obvious enough. And there was more, other people in particular. The governor of South Dakota, Kristi Noem, who was later questioned on it, she called it fake news by the liberal media. And during an interview on CNN, when she was pressed about it, not so much about her statement, but the fact that does she feel that such a law like that should allow exemptions? Should a 10-year-old rape victim not be allowed to get an abortion for the sake of her health? And she just deflected. She put more emphasis on the rapist and everything, stuff like that. She didn't want to give a straight answer, because that would cast her in a negative light. She didn't want to tell the truth. She didn't want to admit the truth, that this whole overturning has caused way more problems than solutions. And we're seeing that happening. It's not helping anyone. It's making matters worse. And they know this. These people who are pro-life or claim to be pro-life, they know this. They know it's not helping. Okay, and that gets on to my next point, and that is the simple fact that these people are not pro-life. They are anti-abortion. There is a world of difference. My friend that spoke to me, I truly believe that he is pro-life. I truly believe that when he questioned some of my motives, some of my decisions, I felt it was in good faith. But these politicians, these members of the media, especially Fox, no. It is not good faith. They know what they're talking about. They just are not pro-lifers. And it even gets worse. When Congressman Eric Stilwell was questioning a pro-life activist, a woman by the name of Kathleen Glenn Foster, he pressed her on the incident about a 10-year-old girl, and she eventually pretty much just moved the goalpost. She said, well, in that case, it's not an abortion, so it's exempt from any type of abortion bans or abortion rules. These people are just bending themselves in total gymnastics to try and lie, deflect, pretend it doesn't happen, and when they get caught in a lie, they don't admit it. Do you think any one of these people came forward and apologized, said, hey, we made a mistake, we're sorry, that, maybe some exceptions should be made? At the very least, apologize. No, they didn't. Not one. Not that I've seen or heard. To make matters worse, the Attorney General in Indiana, a man by the name of Tom Rokita, he's investigating the case, thinking that Dr. Bernard should somehow be brought up on criminal charges, that she allegedly did something wrong, which she didn't. According to records, she did everything legally according to the abortion ban in Indiana. And again, at no one point did Todd Rokita give any regards to the victim. None whatsoever. Just again, another example of why these people don't care. Why it's important that we have to step up to the plate. Like I said, our current president has been doing things, but to me, it's like the bare minimal. I don't think he's really, putting all the effort that he can as the current president because of weak leadership. And, that's unfortunate because he doesn't want to get rid of the filibuster. He doesn't want to expand the Supreme Court, and he has the opportunity to do so. There are other things within his power. It's not to say he's done absolutely nothing, but to me, it's like just the bare minimum. And to be honest, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't believe he doesn't care. I just, for the most part, just find him to be very inept. And, unfortunately, we have to deal with him for another 2 more years. I don't know what's going to happen in 2024, but that's what I'm saying. More importantly, here and now is to talk to your local congressman. Talk to your local representatives. Vote during the midterms, which are just a few months away. Okay? Because in the end, it's primarily what can we do here and now to help this? Because there are too many politicians that aren't into this. They are anti-abortion. They are anti-women's rights. They are anti-women's health. And this thing, as I said before, it is a power grab. This has nothing to do with trying to solve the issue of abortion. This is just another means for the GOP and the people on the right to strip away the rights of the people. Plain and simple. When I spoke to my friend about this whole abortion thing, who, like I said, I believe he was doing it in good faith and good conscience, this incident hadn't occurred yet. What I would say to him in a polite and intelligent way, not reproachfully or retaliatory, I would just ask him, would you be willing to tell a 10-year-old girl, a child, who's very frail, who's very young, and not capable of carrying a baby to full-term safety, would you be willing to tell that child and her family, sorry, you have to keep this baby, you can't get an abortion, because of the law. It's not right for you to drive to another state and get an abortion, just because. I don't know what he would say, but something tells me I don't think he would do that. Not because he's scared, but because I think then some of the reality would come to light. Because he did bring up some points, but, I still stand where I stand. I stand with the victims, I stand with the people, I stand with, upholding a woman's right to choose. Because there are times like this where abortion is going to be needed, whether it is a high pregnancy, whether it is a rape. And as far as these people, these people claim to be pro-life, from majority of them in Fox to some of these recent politicians that I mentioned. All I can say is this. You do not ever get to comment on a rape victim ever again. It is the reason that rape victims are willing to come forward because of nonsense like this, because of despicable people like this, because of the fact that they don't care. Like I said, get out and vote and do the right thing. In the end, it's up to us. Anyhow, I really hope you understand. It's important that you do.